Alright, so I just came from watching Megalopolis. The cast of Megalopolis was quite interesting. I went into this with no clue what I was about to watch because I didn't even watch the trailer. This is going to be a non spoiler review where I'm just going to give you my honest thoughts. Probably my title is not something very positive, but for those of you who don't know what a megalopolis is, Megalopolis is a 2024 American epic science fiction drama film set in an imagined modern United States. It follows visionary architect Cesar Catilina, who is played by Adam Driver, as he clashes with the corrupt Mayor Franklyn Cicero in determining how to rebuild the metropolis of New Rome after a devastating disaster. So, interesting concept. Interesting concept for a film. In fact, this reminds me of a TV show on Netflix called Chaos. Yeah, if you've watched Chaos, comment below. I reviewed it on this channel. KAOS on Netflix. Chaos involves Greek gods in like the modern day setting. So this movie does have a very interesting concept, and that is where my positive praise ends. To be honest with you, to me the acting I thought was shit. I'm just going to be honest with you. Don't go into the comments to be like, oh, but you didn't understand what is happening. Oh. Because whenever you tell people you didn't like something, they always like try to gaslight you into liking it and trying to be like, you didn't get it, bro. It's like this movie is definitely going to be one of those artist subjective type movies where people are like, oh, it was so deep, you didn't get it, bro. It's like when you walk into a museum and you see some guys looking at some painting which is just smeared paint, and they're like, it's deep, bro. It's deep. It's speaking to my childhood. This movie is going to be one of those because I know what I watched and I didn't like it. The acting was terrible. It felt very robotic and going through the motions. I don't understand how you have Adam Driver, the dude who played Kylo Ren, and he was just so boring to watch. You have Miss Sunday, who, if you compare her with her performance in Game of Thrones and here it's just absolutely terrible. Shia LaBeouf is in this film playing some creep. For a couple of seconds there, I could not believe he's the same dude who was like, having some chemistry with Megan Fox. I can't believe he was once the same guy who had chemistry with Megan Fox in Transformers. The film is a mess, in my opinion. I give movies 40 minutes to impress me. 40. And even 1 hour in, I still didn't give a crap. By 1 hour in, around the 1 hour mark, there's this scene where they have like this modern day like Colosseum or something arena, and then there's like this chick singing with a guitar. I was so turned off and just so out of it. And it's because the film, I don't feel a sense of plot progression. That's the real reason. This movie is, in my opinion, bad, but it's not bad in like the way Madam Web or The Crow is bad. This movie is bad because I feel nothing. I don't feel any investment. I feel no sense of plot progression. I don't care. I don't care about what's happening on screen. It feels like a bunch of stuff is just happening on screen, and in my opinion, it's terrible screenplay because I don't understand what's happening. It's funny because Chaos, Kaos, the Netflix show, is roughly like the same premise but with Greek gods, and everything is laid out so nicely that anyone can understand. But here, even when I try to put things together, I'm just so checked out. I feel like they had all these famous actors they had Laurence Fishburne, Adam Driver, Miss Sunday, Shia LaBeouf. They have all these famous actors because they're just trying to compensate for how bad everything else is. The story, in my opinion, is bad. The screenplay is bad. I had no investment in it. This is definitely going to be one of those artist subjective type films, because I personally, I did not enjoy it. I wanted to be entertained. I did not see any entertainment in it. The concept is very intelligent, and it's there's some promise in it, but the execution is just not for me. I'm just giving you my personal thoughts before someone goes into the comments to gaslight me and tell me how this is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece, because in my opinion it's not. It reminds me of Rings of Power. In Rings of Power, you have these characters who are trying to sound profound, and they're trying to have all this like deep dialogue, but in the end it's all ass, in my opinion. Yeah. And one thing I should mention is that the way they introduce the characters is so messy, because you begin with Adam Driver's character, and then the way just the rest of it plays out, you begin with Adam Driver's character, and then suddenly you're introduced to this person and this person and this person and this person, and then a group of them, and you're like, like, I have no time to attach myself to someone or latch onto someone. And that's the thing about this film, is I don't experience the film through one person's perspective. That's the issue. I'm not experiencing the film through one person's perspective. Typically, think of any good film, typically you experience it from one person's perspective. For example, this movie has Laurence Fishburne, which of course I'm assuming they have him there because he once played Morpheus, and Morpheus is Greek god of, I don't know, sleep or something. Think about The Matrix, right? Think about The Matrix. You experience The Matrix through Neo's perspective. Megalopolis, I'm experiencing Megalopolis through everyone's perspective. Through Adam Driver's, his mistress, Miss Sundays, the mayor, some old dude, everyone. I'm experiencing through everyone, so I have no time to latch on to anyone. That scene where some chick is coming from, if you watch the movie, there's this one scene where some chick is coming, it's around the 1 hour mark. This scene where this chick is coming from the ceiling and begins singing, that's why I just wanted to this movie was just not for me. If I was to give it a rating, I would give it a 3 out of 10. I would give it a 3 out of 10. It was just not for me. It's okay if you liked it. I'm not going to try and convince you not to like it, but to me, I did not like it. I was completely checked out. I found the whole thing to be very pretentious, and I hate movies that try to be all very deep, especially with there are these scenes where you see like there's this one scene. I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's this one scene where Morpheus, Laurence Fishburne, is driving with Adam Driver, and they're driving down the street, and then you see these statues. Like there's this one statue. I even see it on like rock T-shirts for Metallica. The one with someone holding the scales, and on Metallica T-shirts it's written "And Justice for All." Then you hear Laurence Fishburne like talking and giving all this profound, deep dialogue and voiceover. To me, I just didn't like it. For me, what makes good cinema good is when you have a simple concept. Okay, you can have complex world building, but start from a simple place and then make it more complex. This whole film it drops so much complexity on you so quickly. I have no time to understand a good chunk of it. The setup to me was in my head was just stuff happening. And even by the 30-minute mark, I didn't care about any of the characters. And by the 1 hour mark, I still didn't care about any of the characters. I understood the politics behind what's happening, but I just didn't care. I had no investment. So this movie gets like a 3 out of 10 from me. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to smash like and subscribe. I'm sure people are going to defend this film for 3 reasons. Either the visuals, the director, or the actors. Typically, when a movie is terrible or just not nice, but it has famous faces, big director, or good visuals, people must defend it. So it's fine. If you liked it, it's cool. I just thought it was ass. On this screen, I'm going to leave other reviews I've done for recent films. Tell me what you thought of Megalopolis, and then I'll see you in the next one.